on the right hand.
Yes, we do. Treble clef.
And then, oh, D.
Yes.
Whoops.
So are they next door?
And
D, D, D.
in the middle, so it's an E.
Hang on. So July the D, D, D. The next note after the D, D, Ds, are they next door to the Ds?
F.
Check.
No, they are.
So I have all the Ds connected. What's the next note after that?
E.
I'm seeing a bigger space between the D and the E.
Oh, an F.
Well, you're guessing because I'm telling you it's a bigger space, but what you need to do is...
It's a G.
How do you know it's a G?
Because I do, so it's a G.
Well, if you don't know why it's a G, then maybe you guessed it. And I can tell you a good way to answer that.
It's a G because it's in the middle.
Because it's in the G line.
Yeah, so it's a G.
Okay, so perfect. And now figure out what's happening. Up, down.
Down.
Mm-hmm. Up or down?
And then, E.
Beautiful.
Another E.
Yes!
Then...
Hold. Oh my god, it's taking forever! So you knew.
And then,
So you just played a G. Are we going up or down?
down.
Okay, so go down.
F.
Mm-hmm. Up or down?
And then...
So you replayed. Okay, so you're doing July the 4th, and then you go up or down?
Up.
You just finished a G.
No, down.
Good.
E.
You just finished a G, and it's going down, so go down to the F line. And what's next? We're up to day, right?
Yes.
So look for your F line. Look for your F line and then count that note. So you remember which one is the F line?
Yeah.
Good. So find the F line and then see, is it connected to the F line? Is it sitting on the F line? Is it higher than the F line? Is it lower than the F line?
Higher.
So are you at day?
Yes.
So which one is your F line? The top, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth?
Second.
The second one. So find that second line. And then
an E.
It is an E. It's right under the F. Good. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I think you're trying to play it from your ear, from your memory. Let's make sure we're reading it.
Okay, alright, fine. And then, it's going down a third.
Are we all the way in the beginning? You started again?
Yes.
Okay, so you did July the 4th, which landed you on the G line. Now you know which one is the G line. Look at what happens in the next note.
Well, it's going down. It's a second.
Exactly. Bingo. Beautiful. Now you're on the F, so what's happening to the next one?
E.
Perfect. You skipped. Okay. Now let's go to the bottom.
And then,
it's not on the F line because the F line is the second one. It's actually on the third line. So what's happening is, how much space is that between the second and the third line? Is jumping down how much? Is it a second, a third? A second is next door. It's right under the F line. The second, under the F line, you're going to have an E, because that's going to be in the space hanging under the F. It's drowning under the F. But what happens is if you're going to the next line, then you're already skipping down a third. So we have to calculate what's a third down from an F.
D.
Perfect. So go ahead, play your D. And there are 3 of them. They look the same.
And then play that.
So finish.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
And then it's a F.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a E.
Yep.
And then it's another E.
Awesome. So don't throw in some extra notes. So continue from where you left off with the E's, with the T's.
No, we're done. No, we're done with that song.
You think you finished, but you actually threw in notes that had nothing to do with the song. So let's perfect it. It's your music. You want it perfect,
No,
right?
I don't want to perfect it. I want to be done with that song.
If you want Susan to give you a new song, you need to be able to get it right.
I'll be able to get it right. I don't want to do it again.
What's the worst part of doing it? Just
She
the last
said,
part.
right.
What's the last part of finishing all celebrate? The last 2 measures. What's wrong with doing that?
I don't want to do it. We agreed twice.
Yeah, but we didn't agree to just say, oh, I'm done. You can't just play different things. You want to learn how to read this, right? And I'm here to help you. I'm not here to torture you.
I don't want to do that again.
So we'll have to come back and clean up the last 2 measures.
No, I don't want to.
So what do you want to do? You want to try to see how long it takes until we all start screaming?
No, I don't want to do it again.
So what's another way that we can figure out if there's...
I don't want to do it again.
Let me ask you a question that
You know what? That's it. I've had it. I'm done.
Here's a question that I never asked you before.
Done.
The question I wanted to ask you was a question I never asked you before. It's a question about, remember we were talking about the whole honesty thing? I was wondering, what's the real honesty thing about doing the last 2 measures? And then I'll understand for sure.
Because I like things to be never to change. And we made an agreement that we would do it twice. That we would do the songs twice.
So if you do it...
Let me finish. You're interrupting, and that's disrespectful. So today, we are doing it the 3rd time.
Is it the 3rd time because when you correct, it means you need to go back and do it?
Yes.
So
I don't want to do it again. I'll remember my mistake, and I'll fix it at Susan's tomorrow.
That sounds like a plan. As long as you know where you tripped, you know where not to step on that broken step again, right?
Yep.
That's a smart plan. So keep in mind that if you're rushing ahead and it's not correct, then it doesn't give me a chance to correct you, and then it looks like I'm asking you to do it another time when really I'm just asking you to fix it. So try not to fly ahead and make sure you're going in the order, and then it's going to look exactly like doing it 2 times.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Thank you. So the very good notes. Let's go to the beginning.
Wait. I know what note it is. It's an F.
Let's go back to the beginning and use the correct hands, okay?
Well, wait up one more instant like this, I'm done.
Well, you can be done, but that's just you being frustrated.
And then it's an E.
Remember, we're learning how to look for fourths. So probably... Yeah. You knew it last time, you know it this time too. Go for it.
As in fuck.
So just try to see if you can find a way to not be frustrated, okay? That was perfect. You did D.
And then, is that a G?
You're right. You are always right. Trust yourself. You know this.
Then we change hands.
actually, we stay exactly where you are.
And then it's another F.
Yep. This one was a nightmare.
Let's do it one more time.
You are rocking this. Why do you think it was
very hard?
Why do you think the second song was easier? Even though it was two hands, you did better with your note reading the second one. Do you think that you were so frustrated that you wanted to just finish it so you did it right?
No, I just don't like things being like when you promised we'd do it twice every time.
Mm-hmm.
You broke that promise today. So I'm sad now.
Do you think that that my goal was to break the promise, or I had a different intention?
No, but I'm sad now that
I appreciate you telling me that, because remember we were talking about me, let's say, coming into Johnny's and saying, Ethan, remember to say please, remember to say thank you. I'm not trying to be rude or embarrass you.
Yeah, but you would never do that, first of all. And
but I also would never ask you to play something 3 times if that was our deal. So maybe you can believe me when I said I wasn't trying to break the promise. I was just making sure you were correcting the notes, because they were not, the last 3 notes were not correct, and that's okay. You're entitled to make mistakes as long as we go back and fix them, but going back to fix 3 notes doesn't mean playing the whole song 3 times. And I never want to upset you. And I would never, ever break our promise. We make deals and we stick to it. So maybe when you sleep tonight, you'll think about it and you'll say, you know what, I thought about it. I don't think Henny was trying to upset me. I don't think she was trying to break our patterns. And I think I maybe overreacted, and I'm going to let you think about it.
Ooh, honey, guess what?
What? Obama's going to run for president again?
No, the song after Love Somebody. It's called My Fifth, so I think that's when you start fifths again.
There is a big fat chance.